Well, it's Tuesday, November the 22nd, another night of opportunity in the NBA. A clean sweep last night puts us on a little 7-2 run since Friday. We'll try to keep the good times rolling tonight. 4 games on the slate. We're involved in 3 of them. Let's get right to them, starting in New York, where the Knicks host the Portland Trail Blazers. New York, a 2-point favorite at Betsafe, 217 the total in this game. And the Knicks are starting to get it rolling a little bit. They've won 3 out of their last 4, including 4 straight at home. If they win tonight, that would bring them back to 500, and they have an excellent opportunity to get it done tonight because Portland is moving in the opposite direction. Now, the Blazers did win their last game. They beat Brooklyn on Sunday to snap a 3-game losing streak, but the problems are a little bit deeper for this Portland team. You look at their last 8 games, they just cannot defend anybody. They've surrendered 105 points or more in each of their last 8 games and just 1-7 against the spread in that stretch. So they've been the single worst team to back in the NBA over the past couple of weeks, and they're going to have real trouble with this New York front court. Carmelo Anthony, Kristaps Porzingis combining for 42 points a game. The Blazers will have the advantage in the backcourt here, but I don't think it'll be enough. I think the Knicks at home, a good bet as a 2-point favorite. I am on that side. Moving on now to Atlanta, where the Hawks host the New Orleans Pelicans. Atlanta, a 7.5-point favorite at Betsafe, 209 the total in this game. The Hawks have dropped 2 straight, still 9-4 on the season. They had won 6 in a row prior to this little 2-game skid. And you look at the Pelicans, they started off the year 0-8, but now 4-10. They've won 2 straight games since point guard Drew Holiday returned to the lineup. Still, though, this is a really tough spot for them. The Hawks, a much better team, a better team than the Pelicans, and this is the only home game in 8 games for the Hawks, so real important game for them to win. They need better production out of the point guard position. Dennis Schroeder, who took over for Jeff Teague this year, he was benched for nearly the entire second half in Atlanta's last game, a loss to New York. I think they're going to get better play from Schroeder. This is a guy, I believe Mike Budenholzer was just trying to get his attention a little bit. This is a guy who started off the season playing very good basketball. He is tenacious on the defensive end, not a great shooter, but he's really done a better job this season than I thought he was going to do, filling in for Jeff Teague. Same goes for Dwight Howard, who's replacing Al Horford in Atlanta. I wasn't sure if it was going to be any downgrade at all, or any upgrade at all with Howard coming in for Horford. But it has been an upgrade, especially on the defensive end. Howard doing an excellent job of protecting the rim. Now, Anthony Davis of the New Orleans Pelicans might be the best player on the floor here, but that's been the case just about every game the Pelicans have played this year. And again, they have lost 10 times. I know they're on a little 2-game winning streak, but going on the road to Atlanta, a tough ask for this New Orleans team. I think the Hawks, the Falcons, I'm thinking NFL now. I think the Hawks get an easy win here, cover that 7.5-point number. I am on Atlanta there. Final game I'm on this Tuesday, November the 22nd. What about the Oklahoma City Thunder going on the road to face the LA Lakers? Thunder, a 2-point favorite at Betsafe, 221 the total. The Thunder struggling now. They've lost 5 of their last 7 games. But one person who is not struggling, Russell Westbrook. What a player this guy is, averaging 31.6 points, 10.4 assists per game, second in the league in both of those categories. He has had 5 triple-doubles already this season. And now he'll be facing a Lakers team that is probably the worst defensive team in the NBA. Los Angeles surrendering 109.6 points per game this season. That is 27th in the league. Even more disturbing than that, they're allowing the opposition to shoot 47.5% from the floor. That is the single worst number in the NBA. LA at 7-7 now. They've lost 2 straight games. Their point guard, D'Angelo Russell, a critical player, obviously. He's questionable for tonight's game with a sore knee. That knee caused him to miss Friday's game. He did play on Sunday, but again, questionable for tonight. I just think this is a bad spot for the Lakers. They are so bad defensively. The Thunder desperate for a win after an overtime loss to the Indiana Pacers in their last game. Again, they have lost 5 of 7, but still 8-6. The Thunder still hoping to be and looking like a playoff team. Well, if they are going to be a playoff team, they need to win games like this against a young, defensively challenged Lakers team, and I think they will do it. I like OKC -2 there. There you have it. Those are my thoughts for tonight's games, Tuesday, November the 22nd. I like the Knicks as a 2-point home favorite over the Portland Trail Blazers. I like Atlanta -7.5 at home against the New Orleans Pelicans. And I like Oklahoma City going on the road as a 2-point favorite over the LA Lakers. I guess it's 3 favorites tonight. Hopefully they'll all work out. Folks, I wish you best of luck whatever you decide to do, just so long as your interests don't conflict with my interests. Enjoy the games.